Alhamdulillah wahdah, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'dah, ala man la nabiyya ba'dahu, wa la ummata ba'da ummatihi, wa la kitaba ba'da kitabih, wa la shari'ata ba'da shari'atih. Amma ba'du, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahun. Sadaqallahu al-azim. Respected viewers, welcome to our program Rays of Light. In yesterday's program, we looked upon the importance of relationship. And amongst the relationships, one of the relationships that has the greatest importance, and one which Allah in the Holy Quran has placed special importance on, is the right of the parents. Yesterday we looked at those ayats in the Holy Quran which speaks about the rights of parents, and it was so beautiful. Let us very briefly just read that one portion in Surah Bani Israel. Allah has decreed that you worship no one besides Allah, and you be kind to your parents. Imma yablughanna, if one or both of your parents reach old age, don't even say uff to them in disrespect. Ali radiallahu anhu used to say that if there was a sentence or a phrase that was more insignificant than uff, Allah would have mentioned it. Don't say anything to them that will constitute disrespect, which will hurt them. And you make dua for them. You humble yourself before them, serve them. And in your dua you say, Rabbi irhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Oh Allah, have mercy upon them the way they had mercy upon me when I was in my infancy. I mentioned yesterday, and let me repeat it again. Allah didn't say, Allah says, oh Allah, the way they had mercy, they looked after me when I was small. Allah didn't say, let me also look after them in the same way. Allah said, oh Allah, you have mercy upon them the way they had mercy upon me when I was small. Children don't have the capacity to show that type of mercy. Therefore, we make dua, oh Allah, you show mercy upon them. Another type of relationship which Allah Ta'ala has mentioned in the Holy Quran is the right of spouses. Now in Surah Rum, Allah has mentioned, وَمِنْ آيَاتِي أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا. Amongst the signs of Allah, He has created for you your spouses. That means our spouses have been determined for us by Allah. لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. What is the purpose of marriage? Allah, look at the words of the Allah Ta'ala. Sukoon means tranquility. To gain tranquility and comfort from one another. Marriage is not supposed to be where you fight with your spouse to gain ascendancy over your spouse. So you can see, how can I get more from my spouse? How can I get more for myself from my spouse? No, marriage is where both of you gain tranquility and sukoon and comfort from one another. And Allah says, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. And Allah Ta'ala says, I have created mawaddat and rahmah. Two words have been used, so beautiful words. Mawadda means love, romance, and rahmah means mercy and kindness. Some ulama interpret this verse to say, in the beginning stages of marriage, there is a great amount of love, romance, going for honeymoon, going for holidays, enjoying one another's company. All of that is there. And then of course when you become old, you have companionship, and then you have mercy, helping one another. Or someone has put it in this way, in the beginning stages of marriage, you smell perfume in the room. And in the latter stages, in the old age, you smell zambag in the room. So you have to take both of these aspects in mind with regard to marriage. Now then Allah Ta'ala now also gives us the rights of one another. Now because Allah has made the husband in some way an authority over the household. Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisa. Fifth supara of the Holy Quran in Surah Nisa. I have made the man, the husband, as a protector, as a caregiver, someone who has some authority over his household. Now, this authority doesn't mean a bed of roses. I don't have the time to go into it. In fact, it is a disadvantage. Allah has given the entire care and the protection of the household, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, materially, upon the husband. And because he has this position, and in many ways the woman is more weaker physically, and always Islam has given more emphasis upon the rights of those who are under authority compared to those who are in authority. Allah in the Holy Quran has specifically mentioned the rights of the wife in various ways. In one place he said, "Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahunna." You are a garment unto your spouse and she is a garment unto you. What a beautiful description of what a marriage is supposed to be. What role does a garment play for us? It protects those parts of the body which are supposed to be private. The husband and wife are supposed to prepare to protect one another's privacy. The garment protect those parts of the body which are satar, which are supposed to be concealed. The husband and wife conceal one another's faults, and they also protect one another's modesty and chastity. The garment is the closest thing to us, the closest thing to our body. The husband and wife are supposed to be closest to one another. The garment and our clothing is a means of adornment which we wear. We want to adorn ourselves for functions. The husband and wife are supposed to be adornments for one another. When we get angry, we don't tear up our clothes. When you get angry, how do you tear up your relationship with your wife? Or vice versa. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. O husbands and O menfolk, as you demand and you expect the wife to fulfill your rights, then remember she also has rights the way you have rights. Then in another place in the Holy Quran, in the 4th Supara, Surah Nisa, وَعَاشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Ashiruhunna is the female. Be kind to your wives. فَإِن كَرِهْتُمُوهُنَّ. By being kind doesn't mean that you will have everything that will go well and everything is right and your wife is perfect, therefore I must be kind. No. The way humorously someone said, one day one man told his other friend, you know, my wife is an angel. And the other one said, you're lucky, my wife is still alive. What we say, Allah Ta'ala doesn't expect that your wife is perfect or your relationship is perfect. Allah acknowledges that there are shortcomings, and Allah Ta'ala addresses this point. فَإِن كَرِهْتُمُوهُنَّ. Perhaps you find something that is untoward, you are not happy with. You find something that there is some matter that you are not happy with. فَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُ شَيْئًا. Perhaps there is one aspect of shortcomings in your wife, but Allah has kept many other good qualities. So how do you deal with the shortcomings? Overlook the shortcoming, accentuate the positive. Look at the good qualities Allah has kept in her, the way you as a husband also has good qualities and bad qualities, and you expect the wife to overlook the shortcomings, then you also do the same thing. So these are such beautiful advices Allah has given us in the Quran with regard to our relationships. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability and the tawfiq to practice upon it, which will enhance our relationships. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.